Good morning, investors and traders. In today's segment, we'll be talking about Bitcoin's price, which spiked earlier. And now the question really is, how high will it go? Or will it go that high? Or will it just continue to move to the downside? And what are the reasons behind the current spike? That is the focus for this particular segment. If you haven't subscribed to our channel, I highly recommend you to do so. Here's a risk warning and disclaimers in front of you. If you have any questions, please feel free to get in touch with your own account managers. A bit about myself. My name is Naeem Aslam. I come with a wealth of 15 years of trading experience. During this time period, I have worked as a hedge fund trader for Bank of New York Mellon, as an equity trader with Bank of America, currently providing services as a chief analyst for Evertrade. Now the chart which is in front of you is the chart for BTC on the daily time frame, and the spike that we are really referring to is this particular huge spike which happened earlier today, and it helped the price to break above two important price levels. Now what are those important price levels? Well, on the 30-minute, first of all, the price broke above its 50, its 100, and its 200-day simple moving averages, which were very positive. So in terms of the price action, what we're really looking at again is that the price breaking two important price levels. Number one, the fact that the price has broken above the 50-day simple moving average on the 30-minute time frame is an important thing, and at the same time, the price not only broke above the 50, but it also broke above the 100 and of course the 200-day simple moving averages, pushing the price all the way to 43,000 odd price level. Now the other important thing that we also need to, or a factor that we need to pay attention to, is the fact that the 50-day simple moving average now begins, and now it is seems like it is about to break and move above the 50 and perhaps above the 200-day simple moving average as well. Now, of course, if this happens, of course, if this takes place, this is going to be highly bullish for the price action. Now, what about the 4-hour time frame? Because that is something else that we also need to pay very close attention to as well. Now, when we look at the 4-hour time frame, what we really see in terms of the price action is, first of all, is this particular line over here, and then you have this particular line over here. So what we have is we have an ascending triangle pattern formed, which is going to push the price from this low to this low. If we measure the distance, that is nearly 5,000. So if we add 5,000 over here, we are talking about 47,000 sort of at an odds, 47,000 sort of a price level. So that pattern is very much in play when it comes to the price action for a Bitcoin on the 4-hour time frame. And that means that Bitcoin price is really going to push the prices. All this current pattern, which is really here now, could push the price all the way to that 47,000 sort of a price level. Now, do we have any resistance somewhere near 47,000 sort of a price level? Well, certainly we do, because over here we have plenty of that consolidation area, which is right over here, and it is likely to create some pressure for the price level. Now the next big question is this is the actual price point that we need to be all worried about in terms of the price action, or in terms of the price analysis that is more likely to impose bigger threats for the price action? For me, no. The price level that imposes actual threats in terms of the price action is that 51,000 sort of a price level, or 50,000 sort of a price level. That is the next major resistance, and that is the price level that I am more geared, or I am more focused on, because right now what I really see is the price is trading below its current downward trend line, and as long as the price doesn't break above this trend line with a lot of conviction behind it, we are unlikely to see the upward trend continuing towards this particular price level of 51,814. Now, of course, if we break that, then the next important resistance in terms of the price action that is really going to be coming into play is going to be between 57,736 to 59,600 odd. These are the price levels that the next resistance levels that we'll be looking at, and following on from here, what we'll be looking at in terms of the price action on the daily time frame is really that 68,000 or the all-time high of the price and price action that we'll be focused on. Now, of course, we have looked at these particular price levels from the perspective of resistance. What about from the perspective of buying them or our support level? Now, one can actually get into this trade by putting the stop loss just below the 50-day simple moving average, or below that 40,000 sort of a price level. So your risk becomes this, but your support, but your reward under the current circumstances is going to be that 50 or 51,000 sort of a price level. Keep an eye on the price, and we'll be back with more analysis in the meantime.